Tampa Bay? The ultimate freestyle party of the summer is coming your way. It's the Tampa Bay Freestyle Summer Bash, going down live at Muggs Sports Bar and Grill in Clearwater, Florida. Performing live on stage, the voices of freestyle you know and love. Betty D of Sweet Sensation. Performing Nelson Rigo, Alexa, and Hitman Perez, hosted by FMR DJ Larry V and Eddie Ed, with music by DJ Orlando, DJ Flash, and DJ Freakin' Dominic. Tickets just $30 in advance, $40 at the door, and VIP starting at only $65. Get your tickets now on Eventbrite. For more info, call 407-791-5420 or 727-643-9161. Doors open at 7 p.m. Be there early. It's the party of the summer. Don't miss the Tampa Bay Freestyle Summer Bash, where the rhythm never dies.
What's up, my people? Welcome. Another Thursday. This is your boy JCEE 45th episode of the Spanglish Freestyle Showcase Podcast. We got too many shows. Anyway, I'm JCEE and this is my co-host,
ALIDA HERNANDEZ. I'm gonna put out my name after that.
I know, right?
Yeah, we've been busy. It's been a busy week interviewing people. And, I was just thinking about something. We have artists from all, from different cities and stuff. Mm-hmm. And, since we've been living in Florida for so long now, even though I'm still a New Yorker, I don't know.
Always.
And they say, I hear your accent still. So I'm still in New York, even though I've been in Florida for a long time. But it's just interesting to see the mix up of artists, coming from New York, coming from Florida.
We've done quite a few of them.
Yeah.
Okay? We have a big mix from icons to middle school.
Yep.
To newcomers,
Today's exciting. I'm excited. I've been waiting for this day to interview her.
How many strings we had to pull together? We had to pull a lot of strings to get ROCKELL.
Thank God for family.
Exactly.
To my cousin Latif.
There you go, live entertainment. Hey, baby, today before we bring in ROCKELL, we're gonna bring our boy, our house resident DJ Benny B. So he's got something real nice for us.
Yeah, he got a surprise for us today. Yeah.
All right, so let's bring him in for a second. Woo woo!
What's up, my people? What's up, my family? How you doing? It's your boy, DJ Benny B, Thursday Night Freestyle Showcase. And I'm excited. As you can tell, we got the legendary. For me, she's a legendary artist. Yeah. I grew up with her in terms of doing music and all that stuff. And like I always do on a Thursday, I introduced a new interviewer that we have with a nice quick mix of some of their songs. So are you ready for that?
I'm ready. I'm always ready.
So we're gonna introduce the world and all our viewers right now. This is the legendary ROCKELL. It's the Thursday Night Freestyle Showcase with your boy DJ Benny B. ROCKELL in the building. Let's get it done. Here we go.
Like a little girl, your eyes have lost their shine. You whisper something softly I'm not meant to hear. Baby, tell me what's on your mind.
Okay.
Over here.
Okay. All right.
I don't care what people say about the two of us from different worlds. I love you so much that it hurts inside. Are you listening?
Listen to me, girl.
Yeah, well, sing it. Here we go.
Can we try just a little bit harder? Can we give just a little bit more? Can we try to understand that it's love we're fighting for? Can we try just a little more passion? Can we try just a little less pride? Love you so much, baby, that it tears me up inside. now in the mix.
That's right. ROCKELL in the building, Thursday Night Freestyle Showcase. It's your boy, DJ Benny B.
You know about this shit, kid.
So when were you planning to tell me? When did you know it for sure? That you didn't want my love, that you didn't need me anymore. Did you promise to love her forever? Did you tell her how happy she would be? Did she believe all the lies? Did you tell her all about me? Tears are all that she has now. Now that she has you, you're gonna feel the pain someday when it comes back to you.
Once again, ROCKELL in the building, Thursday Night Freestyle Showcase. Now check it out. This is the song she is most famous for that everybody knows. Coming up right now. Hold on. I got one more for you.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Thursday Night Freestyle Showcase. ROCKELL. You know I had to do it. Here we go.
Sweetheart, I can't stop thinking about you. You'll always be in my dreams. You'll always be in my dreams. You'll always be in my dreams.
Never in my dreams I wanna be with you. You're walking down my mind, I'll always love you. When I close my eyes just to see your face, I wish this were real, but I'm just dreaming. Can't believe that this is all in a dream. I can't wait to be with you, my love. I'll always love you and want you, boy. I can't go on without you.
All right, you know the words. Sing it.
I'm not singing.
I don't want to mess it up. There's only one voice for that.
Yeah, that's right.
This one is so hot. You can let it play just a little bit longer. Just a little bit.
You got fired up. Got DJ Tony on the house.
Right.
That's what I was talking about on the Thursday Night Freestyle Showcase. ROCKELL is in the building. Yo, we got to get to this interview, man. We got to get her in here.
Yo, prepare something for me, man. You know about this. You know about this shit, kid.
You already know. I got you covered. We're going to be back in a few minutes. I'm going to be back in a few minutes. Right now, we're going to bring ROCKELL in and let everybody know.
All right. Can you unmute yourself? Thank you. There we go.
What's
Awesome.
going on? What's going on?
There we go.
We did it. We made it here tonight. This is awesome.
What's going on, guys?
So good. It's an honor to have you here. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much. Just for the record, that was not my version of In a Dream. That was Josette's version. She did the record. She did the record before me. But yeah, still a good version. But
Don't worry about it. We're gonna yank DJ Benny B later on and say, all right.
I thought so. I was like,
That's not me.
But anyway, we can talk about that later on if you want. You know, how did that go? You know,
whatever you guys want to talk about, I'm here for it.
First, let's talk about, because you got a big history. Definitely, right?
Oh yes, definitely. Sorry, I have to take a sip of water.
So, Raquel, when did you start to have for music? How young were you, or was there anybody that inspired you? Do you have family that were musicians, or was there a superstar? You know, we as kids we watched TV and we.
Oh my gosh, this has so many questions all in one. There's so many different answers there. Yeah, so I guess I always had a love for music. Always. I think as a little girl, I think I opened my mouth and I sang. My mom always said that everybody else in my family always played an instrument. Everybody, my brother was a drummer. Everybody in my family played the piano or some kind of, trumpet, or I think my brother even played the trumpet too. And I had no desire whatsoever to play an instrument. But when I opened my mouth, she knew that was my gift. That she always says that was what I was meant to do, was to sing, and that was it. So I think I sang pretty much anything that came on the radio, and of course, most people know that I grew up in the church. I'm a ROCKELL, which is a big Christian non-denominational church in the New York area. So I grew up singing every Christian song known to man, I think, always in church, Monday through Friday, Saturdays and Sundays. So that's what I, grew up doing. And then, my brother was a music engineer, still is, playing the drums and, played in the band, every band, that he could possibly be in, I think. And my father was a singer, my mom sings, and they had, 5 brothers, they all sang. I mean, I had 20.
like a Partridge Family kind of thing.
I like the Partridge Family.
In my family, if they opened their mouth at some point, was they sang or played the piano or did a little bit of both. Yeah, so I think
awesome. That just makes sense. You just grow with music, which is healing anyway. I always say, because I was just saying, I was saying before that before we started the show, I was like, we're a little tired. It's been a long day, and a long week and everything. But the minute the music started, it went away. It just went away.
It's like a performance. Sometimes
Right.
in the performance, you're like, concentrating on what you're going to do, or you need your space before you go on stage. And once you hit the stage and you get that mic on your hand, it's over. It's like you switch,
Yeah, but I'm just saying about the music is about we grew up in an era where we didn't have the internet. I mean, it started already, but not like now, right? We didn't have smartphones. We don't have the stuff we have now, right?
That's so true.
It moved really fast. Like there was like a 10-year span that it just went poof, like it just expanded really fast. And so because of that, we grew up with a lot of music all the time. So like your songs, it resonates with me during those years. I was a young mom and I would be home playing the music just to get my own zone, and I'd be just jamming,
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah. So you were born in Staten Island, right? In New York.
I was born in Long Island, and I grew up most of my life in Staten Island, and also in half my life in Texas, actually.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow, Texas. How'd you get to Texas?
I was before I sang, I was a gymnast. I was a competitive gymnast. I actually got to train and compete with the Olympic coach Bella Caroli. So his training facility was in Houston. So I spent a lot of my younger life there training and competing.
Wow, that's awesome. Look at that. We learned something new about you today.
I had my idols in gymnastics. I did 3 years of gymnastics in high school, and I used to love Kirk Thomas, in Mary Lou Retton. Those were my
back in the day, yeah.
Coach was my coach, so yeah.
Wow, yeah.
Amazing.
Those are the things we grew up with back then because we used to watch it on TV. The Olympics, the music, MTV when it came out, right? All those things, yeah. I mean, we grew with all that stuff. So I think that's why we like bringing, you as an artist in because you've impacted so many people. I don't know if you even realize how many people you've impacted.
I'm learning that as I've gotten older, and I've got to experience some stories firsthand from some moms and from some people that I've heard some stories from. So yeah, it's been amazing to be able to do that for some people, and of course some fans and some stories that I've heard have been incredibly impactful for me as well. So
that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's like a full circle. I believe, to have that impact on people, and that your song resonates with so many,
Absolutely.
So what have you been working on now? I know you're going to be touring. I'm going to see you. I'm so excited that you're coming to Florida. So that is going to be amazing. We might as well talk about it. We're excited.
While we're here,
It's a VIP experience up in Daytona Beach. You're going to be Angel's coming in with you also, OCG.
Yeah, Angel's the original cover girl, my girl. I love performing with her. She's got big old pipes, and she's a little firecracker up there. So it's always fun performing with her. Plus she's got that mama nature about her, which I absolutely love. I always get that mama hug from her when I see her. It's always good, to get that. We wanted to. We didn't even know it was going to reach as far as as it did. Her and I performing together. Wanting to give that Mother's Day experience, that VIP experience with their daughters and their sons bringing their moms in, and everybody is treated like VIP. You get the red carpet, you get to walk down, you get to meet myself and Angel and the bad boy Richie Rich, which I know moms and daughters love, the bad boy himself. And everybody gets to meet us at the end of the red carpet. Everybody gets a VIP bag. There's some incredible goodies in there, which, some of them have been leaked, and, we're going to keep the rest of it a surprise. Everybody gets a picture, and of course, an 11 by 17 or however. I know my manager knows that he's going to be like, "Shut up, the size."
I don't want to get in trouble.
Everybody gets a flyer and a picture, of course, and all the goodies that are inside. Everybody likes to sing along to all our songs, so we're going to do a little sing along with everybody inside. I'm going to take a few requests. I think Angel's going to do the same. And all the hits, we're going to just bang out all the hits. And of course, Richie's going to play everybody's faves. He's so great at that. It's going to be so much fun. And it's a small venue. So there's going to be, I think, 200 or 300 people. I think it's 200. Right. So we are almost completely sold out, which is amazing. So being a VIP experience, it's going to be amazing. I'm really excited about it. You don't really see that too often, where everybody kind of gets that personal touch, that personal experience, treated as VIP, rolling out the red carpet for everybody. I'm really looking forward to it. Being a smaller event, I think it's going to give the fans and the artists alike that one-on-one experience, giving us the opportunity to really engage with the artists, and engage with the fans. And of course, we're going to do the meet and greet, and we have merchandise that we have there. And I'm really looking forward to it. It's the end of the 6-week stretch. I've been on the Can't We Try 2025 tour for the past 5 weeks. We actually have one this weekend in Providence, and then I'm kind of ending it off with Angel in Daytona. I'm a little tired, so what an amazing way to kind of end this run, and then we have a couple of weeks off, and then we do it all over again. In Toronto and in Modesto, and so it's kind of, we've been so busy, but it's just going to be an amazing way to finish off the 6-week stretch that we have, and no better way to do it than to celebrate the moms. and it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm super excited about it.
Cool.
Yeah,
So
I'm
listen,
excited.
I just want to let you know that you don't only we have a great audience here, and not only freestylers, but we also have people from the salsa world that want to find out who ROCKELL is. I know they heard English music before, but I got people from my other shows coming in today. So I want to give a shout out to these people. I got DJ Big Daddy from the Mega Rumba Radio Network. This is out of Philly, it's a radio station, and they have DJs everywhere. New Jersey, they have them in Florida, they have them in Texas, they have them in Philadelphia, and all
Hi
these
everyone who's on
right,
board.
and they're tuning in to see who
Yeah.
ROCKELL is. So it's beautiful that you have now other people that are interested in finding out who you
that's
are.
what we do.
So
That's what
we
we
got
do.
Marianne Santiago in the house. We got Eddie Vasquez. We have Blanca Montalvo, where she's gonna go on our cruise soon.
Right.
And Willie Lugo, and we have a whole bunch of people here. Ray Valdez, our #1 fan here.
Yeah.
Ray hits me up on again.
You see, Ray. We got DJ Tony Carr.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. Hi, everybody.
Cool. That's
Thank you so much for joining us and being a part of this tonight. Yeah, it's exciting. I hope all of you can join us. At any event that we have, but the one in Daytona, especially celebrating our moms. That's why we're here. Making everybody VIP. If you haven't gotten your tickets yet, please do.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, thank you. What's going on? Yay! It's fun. It was our last sold out event. Of course, we sold out this past weekend.
That's great. Look at that. That's how the music keeps going. You've been singing since 97, 96 around. No.
My first record was 96 with I Fell in Love, and then 97 was my first album release, and then In a Dream was in 97.
Right. So
And
how'd you get to the top of Canadian radio?
I have no idea. It's kind of crazy because I didn't really seek out to be a singer. I have this big mouth and I love to debate, and I wanted to be an attorney growing up. I had an attorney.
I know, right? You look like an attorney.
Yeah, I wanted to be an attorney. I had this singing voice that I never even knew was going to be something. I hear these stories of everyone's like, oh my gosh, we've been in the studio trying to record and, get these record execs to hear it. And that was just not my story. I grew up a club kid and was on the streets and was partying, and, I was young in the clubs in New York, you know how that is. And I was working, and a girlfriend of mine was a bartender, and she had to step out and asked me to cover for her and for a little while. And I was 17, and I was like, okay. They were playing Killing Me Softly, the DJ was, and I was just singing it, behind the bar. And somebody came and said, hey, you have a great voice. I'm working on an album. And would you like to come audition to be one of my background singers? And I was like, whatever. and sure enough, a few days later, he came and I went and auditioned, and I sang Fuji's Killing Me Softly, and I sang La Bouche, la da 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 da. And 2 weeks later, I got my first production deal, and 2 weeks later, I was signed with my first record deal. And at that time, I was living on the streets, and I got off the streets and I started singing. And that was in, I think, right before my 18th birthday. And in that August, I think I had my first #1 record. And right after that, I went #1 in Canada. And then right after that, my next record hit, and the rest is history. I have been singing ever since, and it has just been a whirlwind of wow, this is what I do for a living ever since. So yeah, that's my little Cinderella story. I was living on the street. I sang. God gave me this incredible gift, and I've been doing it ever since 96, and almost 30 years. I just turned 48, so it's wild, right? That's such a crazy story.
Question: Who is Joe Zangi? Somebody put a comment here that your performance was smoking.
Yeah. So Collage is the original singer of Can't We Try. He also is the original singer of I'll Be Loving You. A lot of people don't know that Collage is Adam Morano, but it's also like in the tour concept of it all, like 3 other people. There's it's 3 different vocalists at several different times, but Adam Morano is Collage. He never wanted to tour, never was his thing. He was just a producer of it all, the brainchild of what Collage, and also TPE with Then Came You. And he had asked Joe at one point to be Collage, and Joe had already had his own records and things with Tasmania. And just that wasn't his thing, didn't want to be somebody else. And I had come into right after I Fell in Love was done. I went into Philly, and somebody had said, hey, you got to check this guy out. I went to a few of his shows. He was touring with Lil Susie at the time. He was big in the South Jersey, Philly area. So I was like, all right, let's go. And I went, and I thought he had an incredible show. And I asked him to open up for me at my record release party in South Jersey. And I thought he was great. And he was. And I asked him, to come on tour with me, to open up with me. And my record label heard him. And Adam Collage never wanted to tour Can't We Try? And that was my next release in 98. And the rest is history. My record label asked him to tour with me, and he went in and re-recorded Can't We Try? And the rest is history. He's been my best friend, my tour partner. He wound up being my son's godfather. And we've just kind of been besties ever since. And we've been touring together since 98. And yeah, so years later, we went in and recorded the Then Came You by TPE. And now we tour that. He got Adam's blessing to do I'll Be Loving You. And here we are. My manager, Paul Lopes from Entourage Productions, put together the Can't We Try tour. And now we're touring it nationwide. And here we are.
I know.
Awesome.
I
And
know.
listen, how do you get involved with this guy? How do you get involved with this guy?
Love
Family here.
Yeah. So I was with Fever Records, touring with them, and he was they were my booking agent for a long time, and just wasn't a good fit after all these years. And my manager Paul, had been working with La for many, many years. And my manager had been putting all these shows together up in the New England area. And I had been doing shows with Paul in the New England area for his shows. And he'd been working with La and said, hey, this is who I roll with. Are you ready for it? You ready to make that switch? And I said, yeah, let's do it. And, I took the leap, and so he's been my booking agent now for a couple of years. And, that's how we made the jump.
We help each other out. It's a small world. It's really a small world. I didn't talk to Latif for a long time because I left New York, right? I went to LA. So I was living in LA for 13 years. Then I came to Florida. So during that switch, you grow up, you leave the city, you don't talk to your cousins, you don't know what the heck's going on, And then my sister, one day, started talking about Latif, and I'm like, yeah, doesn't he do freestyle or something? I didn't take it. I wasn't doing it. I wasn't in the music industry back then. So once we got back together, forget it. It's been it's been awesome, just because we know all the same people, and it's just a little family of artists, right?
Yeah.
There's something about that era from the 80s to the 90s that there's a little family. And we all intertwine. We all help each other out. We showcase with each other on shows. We tour, right?
Yeah, freestyle is a pretty small genre and everybody's all intertwined.
I know.
All of
we won't go the other way. I know.
Exactly.
Entertainment industry is very interesting. I'll just leave it there.
Yeah, exactly.
word for it. Interesting. I'll let you hold on to that one. Yeah.
And listen, talking about that, we got Benny B. He's cracking up over there. What do you think? What do you think about that mix that he did for you earlier today?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. And it's so funny. I don't tour Tears a whole lot, but it is one of my favorite records that I've done. It's I have a few house records that I've done, and there's a few house mixes. Tony Moran actually and Andy Banda did that record for me, and it's one of my faves. So I don't get to hear it too often. I need to put it back in my show probably and tour. Yeah. Absolutely.
Nice. Let's bring Benny in. I know he's anxious. He wants to
has a couple of questions.
Yes, we always have something to say in our show.
Knowledgeable.
Exactly. That's what we got him.
Unfortunately, he's got to come in for some applause. There he is.
There you go. We got it.
It's a lot to process there. First of all, I gotta not apologize, but the thing is, I have your repertoire here, and everything says ROCKELL. I mean, all the way down. I mean, I got all the songs, I got all the versions. So the song when I picked In a Dream, it said ROCKELL on it, so I didn't realize until after play.
I was still records out there that are little Susies that say ROCKELL. So it's
because I was in the mix and I was like, you know what? I mean, it fell in there. So, but anyway,
no worries. It's all good.
My question to you is: you said Tears was your favorite song, right?
One of them.
One of them. What is your ultimate favorite song that you have recorded?
Huh. You know what? I don't know if I have a favorite that I've recorded. Really, no pressure with it. I think I'm on Jeopardy, which is my worst. So my favorite to perform, let me just say that I currently would have to be What You Did to Me.
What You Did to Me?
What You Did to Me has to be one of my favorite to perform because I love house music. I never even knew what freestyle music was because I didn't grow up. Like when all these, like I'm one of the babies, like me and Susie are the youngest, right? So when I'm 48. So when I was born in 77. So a lot of these artists, when they started touring, it was like 83 and I was 6, so I didn't appreciate it, so when I first started touring with a lot of these freestylers, I had no idea who they were. Thank God I had Joe at the time because he was a huge fan. And we would walk up and I'd be like, who's that? And he'd be like, well, that's Cynthia. She sings Change on Me. And she's the biggest freestyle, princess. And so I wasn't accustomed to who it was. So I was a house baby growing up. I loved house music. I grew up in the house scene. And Jonathan Peters at the time was a, huge house DJ. Luckily he did one of my records. Hex Hector did some of my records. Huge in-house music, and in the club scene, one of my favorites of all times. We were just with him this past weekend. And so I love house music. Deborah Cox, big house vocals, so that was, one of my biggest house records, and I love performing it. Plus, lyrically, it's just kind of like a record, not only vocally, but lyrically, it's a big powerhouse record, and that's one of my faves. That's why Tears, comes across that way with me. Lyrically, it's big powerhouse lyrics, real strong women, go get 'em, raw, So that's my faves.
Well, let me ask you a question. Since you said What You Did to Me, I have JP's Dirty Mix. Do you know what that is?
Yeah, that's the one I perform.
You like that one, huh? That JP's Dirty Mix? That's the one you perform the most?
I perform, I think it mixes into it. The original version mixes into that one.
I love this. This is awesome.
The choreography to it. It's
So being that you said that you in the beginning that singing wasn't your most important thing when you started out. That's what you were saying before, right?
Well, I wasn't. I never anticipated that I would be a singer. I always loved to sing, and I sang everything that I heard. But I didn't know I was going to be a singer for sure.
So are you a good arguer? Do you like to argue? Because I heard you want to be a lawyer.
Yeah.
Well, anyway,
what do you got? Bring it on.
Raquel, it is my honor to be able to do something with the music that you are. I mean, I came up with the same crowd that you did. I started out in 1979. I also was on Fever from the late 80s to early 90s. I road managed for Coral, Tony Moran, the Cover Girls, all of them. April. I put out my group Voice in 1990 as well. It is a pleasure to see you guys still doing it after all these years.
We
And
say,
you have fun. You got that big smile right there. It makes me feel so good. So what's the next for Raquel? What's next besides the tour? Are you doing another album? Are you gonna
Oh my
be
gosh, so many things are happening right now. Yeah.
that's excellent. That's great.
Yeah. So with this new management team, with Paul, he has just he's opened so many new doors with me. He's actually like opened up this new love that I have for the music. And before him, I kind of thought I was ready to not retire, but I just wasn't sure, I guess, what was in store for me, what was next, you know? And so we went in and he was like, you are not done with this. You're not done, you know, like you are still so ready for this. And so we went in and we re-recorded all the vocals for In a Dream from scratch. And I feel like my vocals have progressed so much from when I was 17 years old when I recorded it until now. And we are May 16th, we are releasing the In a Dream 2025 with DJ Dark Intensity. We may have a few other mixes that are going to be released. We're releasing it on Tasmania Records, which I'm really excited about because they started out a big freestyle label back in the day, supported a lot as a mini major, and now they have graduated with Mike Ferrulo and DJ Dark Intensity into this house label that's progressing into so much more than I think they have even anticipated that they could turn into. They've got a lot of #1 records right now. Progressing with the times, you know, so I'm incredibly pleased to be a part of this project. I'm so happy about it. We've kind of leaked a little bit, you know, here and there. My manager's done a little, and the response that we are getting, not only from radio, we did a little bit of it at the EDMAs at the Winter Music Conference recently in March. I got to perform it for some of the big radio heads. But some of the fans are just literally going crazy. I think he's got over 100,000 listens, you know, from TikTok and other places like that. So the response has been insane. I'm so proud of it. I think my vocals you definitely know it's me. I feel like I've maintained my own sound. I think that Manny from Dark Intensity has kept the authenticity of the original sound of In a Dream. So you definitely know, you know, it has that sound to it. And we're working on re-recording a lot of my favorites from my first 2 albums, which we're going to give them a new house sound for the tracks. And we're going to put together a ROCKELL versus house tour.
That's nice. Yeah, they haven't done that. Yeah.
There we go.
So I'm really excited. I've written a few new records too. Went through some trying times in the last couple of years. I've done a lot of growing, a lot of healing from the outside in, and I just feel like this is my time now. You know, I had to shed some ugly skins from some ugly circle, and you know, I minimized my circle now, and now my circle is growing with some positivity. My smile is back, my glow is back, my voice is back, and I feel like I'm living my best life for the first time in my life, and I just cannot wait to share all of the positivity that I have to share. I can't wait to share my voice again, share who I am again, and be that advocate, be that voice for those who need it. So yeah, there's so many wonderful things going on in my life right now. I just can't wait to let it all out. I'm like screaming.
It doesn't matter how long it takes, but the caterpillar always turns to a butterfly. It's just a matter of time. And this is your time. And like I said,
it absolutely is. So everybody, I'm ready for my second act. So just keep your eyes.
That's what it is about. I talk about it on my another show that I do on Tuesdays on wellness. And it's all about that. What you've done now, I see the glow in your face. And
Thank
you
you.
know, your voice, I can't wait to see you perform. I'm probably gonna cry, so don't look at me because I get emotional.
It's so funny. I feel like I'm about to right now, and it's just so cathartic to be able to just sit here and say that I'm okay. You know,
Absolutely. God bless.
it feels so good.
Yeah,
Yes.
and you know what? Right now we're this situation right now we're in right now is grown and sexy like we always have. It's grown and sexy. You said you were 48. I mean, we're pushing 60 plus over here, so
Ah, 60.
still got
I got plus.
Hey, no plus yet.
No
No
plus.
plus yet. We just got to 60. We just got to 60.
yeah, I'll be 60 in August, and I feel like I'm 92 right now with all this pain, but that's okay.
Not me. Okay.
I retire in 2 years officially.
But again, ROCKELL, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for gracing me with the music that you have. I can't wait to hear the new stuff and play it.
May 16th, everybody, you guys, we're gonna have Paul's gonna have that download for everybody, all the DJs out there. We're gonna be
May 16th.
Everybody with it right now, so I'm so excited.
Perfect.
No, a lot of DJs, so it's gonna be spreading out through our freestyle
Oh yeah,
community
forget about it. They got
and
a lot
our
of freestyle
salsa
DJs.
community too, because everybody in Jersey and Philly, I mean, you know,
Brazil, Hawaii,
everywhere. Oh,
Colombia,
Brazil
Colombia.
loves it.
Colombia,
Brazil,
yeah.
yeah.
Colombia's big.
You gotta
on
get to
freestyle.
Brazil. Have you been to Brazil yet?
I have not.
Wow.
There has been a lot of different promoters. It's actually kind of crazy. A lot of different promoters are working against each other to get me there. So
Let's manifest it. Let's manifest it. He needs to go to Brazil.
People are contacting Paul and they're like, we want it. So,
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, we got Nancy Torres Vasquez in the house. What's up, Nancy?
Yeah.
Come on, everybody.
Big supporter, freestyle,
Yeah.
salsa. This woman is everywhere. She pushes
Yeah.
everybody, man.
Thanks for being
Saludo.
here. Yeah, thanks for everybody being here. And no, this has been I love these interviews, you know, because I've learned so much from you today. And I feel that it was a godsend that that you came to the show, because what you shared is what I've been through things too, you know, not the same, right? But I've changed over the last, 8 years, and to be where I'm at. Yeah, of course.
Since she met me, vice versa.
But it's true. I mean, God brought me a good man, and when I was sick and the worst, he was there to take care of me, and help me get out of bed and help me get dressed and whatever I needed, So I couldn't do it alone.
That's
And,
a blessing.
Now she manages my career, the
Yeah.
face of the company, and she is the muscle and the production side,
I love that for you both.
You see, you touched us all, ROCKELL. You touched us all with your presence. Isn't that?
Yeah. No, this has been great. I feel like just a great connection with you today, and we can't wait. We've been promoting the event, so we've been promoting it every week on our show here. So everybody to go to the
I would love to come back and talk to you guys more.
Definitely.
Yeah, time is limited right now when everything is getting good, but she got other interviews.
Right. No, we'll see you on
What time is
May
it?
10th. May 10th.
Yeah. May 10th. Do not forget it. Everybody, if you have not gotten your tickets yet, please, this is a For the Mamas event. Everybody is a VIP. It's going to be so personal. Let's celebrate the moms together. I would love to really just show your mamas, what they mean to you guys. And I'm so blessed that you guys are going to bring them out, and we're going to do this together. And I'm excited. You guys can find me at ROCKELL Music everywhere, and on YouTube, you can find me at ROCKELL Official. I'm trying to be more, I'm really not great at this stuff. I'm trying though. I really am.
Baby steps. You'll get
Don't
there.
forget my people. May 10th.
Yeah.
Let's make it there. Daytona, right? May 10th. Let's do
go.
this.
It's beautiful. It's near the beach. Oh my gosh. Come to Florida. You gotta go to the show. It's amazing.
Oh, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of this.
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you. And
Hey,
we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Stay tuned, my people, okay? We got more to talk about. ROCKELL, thank you so much.
Thanks.
Thank you so much. Good night, everyone. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Wow.
Meeting.
That was
Hey,
good.
listen, man.
No,
That was great.
that was
fantastic.
that. It just blew my mind. It really did. It blew my mind. You never know what we're going to talk about on the show.
Exactly.
Because it's all about the artists, right? We don't know their journey, and she just gave us a little insight into her journey, which I was like, "You're amazing."
Exactly.
Absolutely.
So look what we got here.
Speaking of journeys, what's that journey about right there? I see. Go ahead, Stacey, let them know.
Yeah.
Food,
Bring
baby.
your swimming bathing suit and your suntan oil.
Exactly. Freestyle meets salsa. October 24th through the 27th. Book your cabins now. We got the Nasty Boys there. We got Betsy. We got Deja La Loba. We got Queen Rage. Okay, we got salsa side. We got legends like Hernan Olivera, Chamaco Rivera, Wiki Gonzalez. We got newcomers. We like Christian Ray. The king of salsa rap, Willie Panama. If you get sick on the boat, we got the nurse, baby. Isi La Efemera de la Salsa. She will be there performing her best hits. Yours truly, JCEE Colon. And then we got DJ Benny B, Oscar P in the house, mixing up all the old school. So you don't want to miss it. It's right online right there. You can call Maria today at 561-388-6644. Or you can call yours truly at 561-929-5243. So that's what's up with the cruise. But we got...
And also say, if you go to Spanglish-entertainment.com, you will have all the information on the main page. There's a big button that says book online. You can do everything online, or you can just call the number, which I've added to the website as well. So you have both the number and the online order.
There we go. So we got some things that we're going to go on, man. This Tampa thing is starting to
Oh my God, we have
hot.
so many events. Just again, a shout out to everybody that's watching us. Thank you so much for being here. If you're on YouTube, please make sure that you subscribe, hit the bell, and like it. Can you just click a like? It doesn't cost anything. It just
Free.
helps us to for our show to even grow more in this
audience.
computer world of AI and technology. Okay.
So we got something going on. When we got something in Puerto Rico or what? Made in Puerto Rico.
We got Made in Puerto Rico coming up, but that's May 17th. We got in Orlando, Made in Puerto Rico restaurant, Giggles and More is going to be there, and that's going to be a really good night. We also got the same day up in Sanford, which is north of Orlando. We got the Freestyle Block Party, Johnny O, April, 69 Boys, Jesse B, Nashelle E. It's going to be a great night. We got a lot of DJs going on that day. So if you're up in that area, you can come to Sanford. And then, of course, we talked about May 10th. May 10th, of course, is ROCKELL and Angel OCG in Daytona Beach. And there it is. And it's called The Bank. Okay, there it is. It's called The Bank.
With DJ Bad Boy Ricky Rich.
Ricky Rich. And special guest host is Latif.
Latif Kuzo.
My cuz. Can't wait to see you.
Bueno, mi gente,
I haven't seen him for a year already.
We also got the Tampa Bay. The
Tampa Bay is hot.
Tampa Bay. So, let me leave these people with here so they can check it out. What's gonna happen on June the 7th? All right. So if you haven't got your tickets yet, please get your tickets in advance. You don't want to be left out of this one. So check this out, my people.
It's time to jam.
Get ready, Tampa Bay. The ultimate freestyle party of the summer is coming your way. It's the Tampa Bay Freestyle Summer Bash, going down live at Muggs Sports Bar and Grill in Clearwater, Florida. Performing live on stage, the voices of freestyle you know and love. Betty D of Sweet Sensation. Performing Nelson Rigo, Alexa, and Hitman Perez, hosted by FMR DJ Larry V and Eddie Ed, with music by DJ Orlando, DJ Flash, and DJ Freakin' Dominic. Tickets just $30 in advance, $40 at the door, and VIP starting at only $65. Get your tickets now on Eventbrite. For more info, Call 407-791-5420 or 727-643-9161. Doors open at 7 p.m. Be there early. It's the party of the summer. Don't miss the Tampa Bay Freestyle Summer Bash, where the rhythm never dies.
Ya tú sabes, mi
I'm
gente.
telling you, I've been like jamming all night. We were tired before, right? Right? We were tired before.
We were
And
definitely.
the music came on, and we were like, I'm 16 again. I'm dancing to the
Grown and sexy,
music.
grown and
I'm
sexy.
telling you, that's what keeps us young, guys. That is what keeps us young, is the music is in our blood already. Okay?
You guys don't know.
So-
You guys don't know how many times I pass through the studio and the mic is on, and I just got to sing a couple of bars every time I pass around the mic. You know, that's how it is. It gets my mood going. I get all happy.
I do. It's happy music.
Absolutely.
Okay? It's happy music. So anyway, I was going to say something before you go. So all these events that are coming up, Tampa Bay, we were going to be up there, Spanglish Entertainment Magazine. We will be covering the show. We'll have some exclusive pictures and interviews with the artists. So you can see that on our website or our YouTube channel. And also our printed magazine will be coming out tomorrow, because I'm on the show right now. So I got to
This
finish.
was last month.
Yeah, that was last month's, the last 2 months magazine. You can go to Spanglish-entertainment.com. You can go see the magazine there. All the tabs are on the top. I have everything there. All the podcasts are there. We have events. We have a shop. We have different news. Everything is all in one stop shopping in one page. Okay, so just go to the tabs. You can scroll through the magazine. So we'll have some nice surprises for tomorrow's magazine comes out. Of course, we will have a salsa artist and also a freestyle artist on the cover this month.
Legends.
And yes, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. So some surprises there. And
you know that's my favorite part of the magazine. You didn't know that? My favorite part of the magazine is, did you know? It has a question. It has something that nobody knew.
Right.
So I like when you print those stuff like this.
It's been interesting to look it up too, because I've had to do some research on things, and then I'm like, oh, I didn't know that. Like,
Exactly.
and I told JC, did you know this?
Exactly.
Literally, did you know?
And we got Tony Torres, Puerto Rico Salsa.com. You guys want to listen to some salsa? That's my boy right there. That's where you got to go.
Yeah, and he has his page there in our magazine. Of course, we have some surprise pages. DJ Benny B, premiere of his page coming on Spanglish Entertainment Magazine.
Oh yeah,
it's going to be awesome. I want to say it's amazing that our age, that we are loving our music, loving the new music that's coming, there's new artists coming, there's new artists coming now, singing, reproducing songs that we grew up with, right? Since the 80s. It's like crazy that keeping the music alive, which is so awesome, just so awesome to keep reliving all this stuff,
Absolutely. Yeah, as long as they keep the music alive, that's the whole key right there. To keep the music alive, whether they bring their versions to it, especially nowadays with the newer generation, they finally getting the taste of what freestyle back then is and what it is now as well. So they get the best of both worlds. So yeah, that's a beautiful thing.
And then there's that crossover. So like ROCKELL does some pop, some house. The house. I love the house.
Yes.
I don't know, but we grew up with everything. We've been from disco to even before that, like classic rock and stuff like that.
Listen, I had a CD in my car. I was listening today, and I didn't know I had these songs. And all of a sudden, I see Run DMC. It was like 17 tracks in the CD that I had inside my, the car.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, I go through. I'm like, wow. And then I see Sucker MC, and then Samantha Fox came with I Want to Have Some Fun. And then remember that Must Be the Music.
Oh, I love that.
Music is in there. They had some reggae, and then they had some Shalimar. I was like, whoa.
Well, I know he drove in to the driveway, and I hear Shalimar, and I go, no, I haven't heard that song in so long.
Yes, that's it. I mean,
I know.
It's a beautiful thing.
That's right, Ray.
Remember that guy? It reminds me of George Gregory. He's doing the thing in the car.
Yeah.
You don't know about this. Tell him, Benny. You don't know about this shit, kid. You don't know about this shit, kid.
Yo, while we still talking, let me just quick shout out to all the DJs that are tuning in.
Definitely.
To the show. When DJ support DJs, I always show love.
Oh yeah.
I say hi to Tony R. I see Big Daddy from La Mega Rumba.
Right.
God bless everybody. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, keep supporting because this is what this platform is all about.
Yep. Yep. And we're going to see a lot more DJs that we've been talking to, right? DJ Orlando's going to be around. DJ freaking Dominic is going to be there.
There you go.
We're gonna have a great time. We're gonna have a great
We're gonna have a
time.
good time. It's all us New Yorkers, Puerto Ricans, New Yorkers, right? We're all mixed up.
But you know what? I can't promote this enough. I'm sorry. I got to put it on the screen. Mi gente, don't stay without watching this.
Don't wait till the last minute.
Exactly. This is the first Spanglish party cruise. This is a mix of freestyle live performances with a 12-piece band on the salsa side. So this is not small potatoes. I just got to tell you that.
Yeah, and you know what? We have gotten the best that we can get right now, right? The best musicians in this orchestra, which Raimundis is the one who is the musical director, putting together all the musicians. He is an incredible person, incredible musician. And I'm really looking forward to this because we wanted to make sure that the artists who are performing have the best musicians possible.
Absolutely.
Because the artist it has to be just as good as the backing of the musicians. It makes the whole thing.
Exactly.
I mean, this is what we're bringing back, old school. Back in the day in the big band era. Okay. The bands were huge. We tried to do 12 musicians, and people are saying, "Oh, that's too many. That's too many." You don't remember back there was like what, 30 people, 30, 40 people, right? Like some huge amount of musicians all synced and performing. Because I remember that's what my dad played in those big times.
No, this is gonna be something out of this world. I'm showing right now. Some of the artists that are gonna be there.
So and all this is on Spanglish-entertainment.com. So please go to our website. Like I said, please share it. You can share our website, and you can tell people check it out if they're interested in the cruise. I'll keep updating the website with new articles and new interviews that we do, and movie reviews too. I have a couple of new sections in the magazine this month coming out now tomorrow. I have a couple of new sections. There was a couple of music that have come out, recently that I did some interviews with the director of the movies, and two completely different movies you'll see in the magazine. But you know what? That's what it's about. It's about engaging in kind of like everything in life that's happening right now. So I think it's going to be really interesting. You'll really like the movies.
Yeah, and absolutely. Make sure that people know too that this cruise is a party cruise. You're going to have every type of music. You're gonna have salsa, you're gonna have freestyle, we're gonna have old school, we're gonna have disco, we're gonna have fun stuff, man. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna have a blast. So make sure you get your cabins in there. The cabins, you can still get them. Put a down payment in it, make a layaway. If you think you can't afford it now, you could afford it. Just put a little money down, hold it for you, and you got to October to get it done. You gotta come and be there. You gotta be part of it.
Right. Oh, you know what I was just gonna say about that? Mother's Day is coming. Father's Day is coming.
Exactly.
You got Mother's Day and Father's Day. Kids, young people out there, buy your mother a ticket to go on this cruise.
There you go. Nice gift.
Talk to your dad and go, yo, let's get mom. Let's go for you guys to go. Nice 3-day weekend, right? And you're going on this trip with the music that she grew up with. Okay.
Absolutely.
That she's gonna love, and she's gonna love you for it because, oh my God, he remembered I love that music, and she's gonna love it. And your dad's gonna love it too. Okay. So if they like that kind of stuff, do that. That's a big, great present. No more cologne, no more socks, no more ties, right? No more
memories. Let's get the memories.
I just want to remind people about that Tampa bash. So I think we're gonna end the show today. With all that being said, right. I think everybody is getting the picture. We're gonna keep on promoting this. We have a lot of things to do. I mean, we're busy. Like, look at Benny, busy bees. Like,
shout out to the program director, Leon, DJ Eric Monasterio, 729 Music Group. Thank you, Eric.
Yeah. I'm at the party. Oh, I'm at the
party, baby. See, Tony already bought his ticket. See?
Tony. Oh, yes, what's up, bro?
Oh man, we're gonna have such a good time. I can't wait. I really, it's gonna be a really good time. And this is just the beginning because we're just starting out. This is gonna be our first one. We already have we're already looking at the dates for the next one, because when you're on this cruise, you're going to find out who's going to be on the next one.
Exactly.
You're the first people going to find out who's going to be in it. Okay.
Surprise, surprise, surprise.
Exactly. So with that being said, thank you very much. We'll see you next week. All right. Next week.
Thanks, Benny.
Nelson Rigo, baby. So get ready, bro. That's gonna be a hot show. Nelson Rigo will be at the Tampa Bay Bash too. So with that being said, we're gonna go with this video again. We're gonna repeat it again so people can get it, because there's still people on. We're gonna go away with this. DJ Benny B, thank you so much. ALIDA, it was a great show.
Great show.
It's time to jam.
Get ready, Tampa Bay. The ultimate freestyle party of the summer is coming your way. It's the Tampa Bay Freestyle Summer Bash, going down live at Muggs Sports Bar and Grill in Clearwater, Florida. Performing live on stage, the voices of freestyle you know and love. Betty D of Sweet Sensation. Performing Nelson Rigo, Alexa, and Hitman Perez, hosted by FMR DJ Larry V and Eddie Ed, with music by DJ Orlando, DJ Flash, and DJ Freakin' Dominic. Tickets just $30 in advance, $40 at the door, and VIP starting at only $65. Get your tickets now on Eventbrite. For more info, call 407-791-5420 or 727-643-9161. Doors open at 7 p.m. Be there early. It's the party of the summer. Don't miss the Tampa Bay Freestyle Summer Bash, where the rhythm never dies.
So there you go. There you go.
I'm excited. I feel like a little kid again. Just because the music makes me happy, right? Don't I always get happy on Thursday?
Always.
I
get
had
happy.
a long
I
day.
get happy every day, but our shows, it's amazing,
Yeah. Especially, it's just the music is part of our life. Music's part of my life, part of your life.
So listen, before we leave, I'm just going to give a couple of more shout outs here. People that were here. Nancy Torres, always supporting freestyle, salsa. Mark Burge, what's up, my brother? Marilyn Centeno, Willie Lugo, Blanca Montalvo. We got La Nena Sandy in the house. We got Marlon Garland and Karen Durant. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you for showing up today. Thank you for your support. All right. We're going to see you next week with Mr. Nelson Rigo. He got some hot stuff coming.
I know. He got some new music too, right?
Exactly.
I think a lot of these artists have some new music out there. Remember, support your local artists. They've reached the magnitude, some of these artists. I mean, they've been traveling the United States. Some of them have gone to Brazil. Some of the top artists. Remember, Naija went to Brazil.
Nashali is doing very good in Colombia.
Yeah. So, much respect to all you artists out there. I know it's a hard job. I don't know. I can't do it now.
Pulmón Records. So, ladies and gentlemen,
good night, everybody. Mwah.
Next episode number 46. Wow, we're getting up there.
I wish I was 46.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you next week.
Bye.
See ya.